tonight for dinner is one of my absolute newest favorite things to make for dinner. I made it last night and I have to have it again tonight. So I had some boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I was kind of like, what do I do with these? I'm kind of tired of what I always do, either just bake them or pan fry them. What else are you gonna do with them? So I called my mom and I asked, you know, I have these, what do I do with them? And she gave me the most delicious idea. I think that she made it up just kind of playing around with things in the kitchen, and it is so simple and easy. All you have to do is wait a little bit. It's kind of a longer recipe, but it's so easy. It's worth it. Delicious. I don't think it has a name. I'm gonna call it tomato chicken. I'm just remembering it. It's doing things to me. So that's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna have this in the oven for 2.5, 3 hours. So remember to start this a few hours before you want to eat. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to start with the dish. I have this little casserole dish. I'm only doing a couple pieces of chicken, but obviously adjust to the amount of chicken you're making. And you want to make sure whatever you're using has a lid that can go in the oven. There you go. Now to prepare the dish. Just going to rub a little butter in here. You could just spray this with oil, but butter just tastes so much better. Pan is prepped. To the bottom of the pan, before I add the chicken, I'm just going to add some salt and pepper, just so you can kind of know that you're seasoning both sides of the chicken. Just gonna place my chicken, flatten it out. And these are boneless, skinless thighs. You can use breasts, but thighs really work very well in here. They don't dry out and they just taste better. Dark meat for the win every time. To the top of the chicken, I'm going to again add some salt and pepper. And the only other real ingredient you'll need are these little diced tomatoes. I like the fire roasted garlic, just gives it some more flavor, but if you have just regular tomatoes, go for it. And this is just one 14.5-ounce can. Just toss it right on top there, juice and all. Just cover the chicken. Even it out. If you want to stop here, go for it. But my mom had told me that she puts like a packet of the dried French onion soup on here. I don't have any, so I'm going to improvise. I have some minced dried garlic. Just gonna sprinkle some of that on there. I have some minced dried onion. And I have some of this chicken bouillon that's powdered, and I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top as well. This gives a lot of flavor and it's delicious. And foil over the top of this to make a little seal. Even though we do have a cover, I just want all of that heat and the steam to stay in here. Put the cover on and we're gonna pop this into the 400-degree oven for 2.5, 3 hours, somewhere around that time. Last night I started this kind of late, so I pulled it out at the 2.5-hour mark and it was perfect. So I can only imagine what 3 hours would be, like mind-blowing. But pop it in the oven, don't peek, don't take the cover off, keep it in there. Oh yeah, this smells so good. Pretty much all of the liquid from the tomatoes has evaporated. There's just a little bit of that fat down there left from the chicken and the butter, but this smells divine. And you can see all of those dried spices that I put on there have now like reconstituted, and that chicken is just smothered underneath all of those tomatoes. It's just going to fall apart. I cannot wait. Of course, you can have this with whatever you want. I made some rice, so I am going to plate it up. Get a whole piece of chicken out of there. Oh my gosh, it is just like falling apart. And I have a salad, but that's not as exciting. But look at this. I need to eat it. I have been waiting for this for many, many moments. This was in the oven for 3 hours total. It's just perfect. So I'm gonna get a good bite with the rice and the chicken and the tomatoes. Look at the bottom. It looks burnt, but I promise it's not. It is just flavor. The chicken is juicy. That's what you get with the thigh as well. It's unbelievable. It is so flavorful. The chicken just like breaks apart. Those tomatoes are tangy but sweet. This is definitely going to be in my rotation from now on. Like, just look at it. So you must make it and enjoy it.